podcast. It is Jayden and Davis as usual.
What up?
In quarantine. Not that that really changes the show that much because we are always
We do it the same way every way anyway. So
exactly right, except for the first few days or the first few episodes where we were actually at the same school. But unfortunately, we won't be going to the same school anymore. Come fall.
well, I'm technically graduating before that anyway. Oh,
Exactly. Yeah, and I just got accepted into Grant McEwen for Bachelor of Commerce.
yay!
Something I honestly didn't know if I was going to be going into it or not, but yeah, the university that strikes first is the university that gets my vote. So fuck you, U of A. Take like 8 years and have to like push it over and over again, but besides the point. So I'm going to Grant
Yeah,
Mac next year if it's open.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
with everything going on. So
By the time September rolls around, hopefully the freaking schools will actually be open.
my
Um,
my hope is just for elementary schools and high schools to be open for the most part because those are the kids that actually need the education the most and like
mhm.
the structure with like online courses. With most people in universities and stuff, I could learn half of the stuff myself online. I didn't need to go into class. I could have just been like, if you gave me this, I could just read it from home and I wouldn't have a 45 to an hour long commute. 45-minute to an hour long
Oh
commute.
yeah,
Something like
you're super far away.
yeah, exactly right.
I do see the advantage of being in the actual building because you meet people and
hmm
interact with people and stuff like that. Because and being engaged, right?
Yeah.
And actually having like the instructor there to answer questions when you don't know something is useful.
hmm
But yeah, there is a lot of things like that you could now, especially nowadays, you can learn quite a bit of things online, as proven right now, considering we have to do everything online.
Exactly
So
right. Which, speaking of online, lots and lots of people are losing their jobs in all around the world, especially here in Canada. Well, not especially.
mhm.
It's fucking everywhere. But
It's everywhere.
it's
Yeah.
everywhere. But with everything that's going on here, you cannot access the government websites because they are getting bombarded with people trying to log in that they just crash. They literally just crash the servers. It's ridiculous.
Like my curiosity with this is,
Not servers,
don't you
websites.
have to log? But don't I haven't done my taxes yet, and
That's something you shouldn't be saying.
well, oh well, it's
Oh
not the
well.
end of the world.
The government will come find you.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
It's
Yeah,
not. It's
because
not
the
like you're
government,
exactly. It's not like you're out
because
and
the
about.
government's one of our like 5 listeners.
Our FBI agent, dude. Sorry, what is it?
Yeah,
Federal something agency. What is it?
I don't know
What is
what
it
it
for
is in
Canada?
Canada.
Let
I
me,
don't
let
know,
me. I have to Google this now. Great. Anyways, continue.
but so if it's crashed, because you basically need to log into the CRA to do your taxes. Because I haven't done mine yet. I was waiting till deal figure out what the heck is going on with all this BS. So I wonder if
hmm
they're delaying taxes, like if they
Yeah.
don't have to be due as soon, or like what's going on.
I can imagine. I can imagine that happening, but odds are they probably won't. They already got. I mean, I guess I can see it because they've already got their hands full with everything. And from what you said with the potential new system coming up, because everyone's applying for employment insurance. If you guys don't know what employment insurance is, it's if you lose your job at no fault of your own, you can, as long as you are looking for work, you can basically get money from the government just to at least feed and clothe yourself until you find a
What
new job.
what everyone pays, it comes off of your taxes automatically from your paycheck. So
Yeah, exactly.
like everyone pays into it anyway.
Yeah, so it's yeah, and a lot of people are applying for it, including myself, because I'm gonna be. I was already laid off from one job, so I tried applying for that, and then if I get laid off from this job, which is a huge possibility now due to the announcement that the government is portraying, yeah, I might get laid off again. So it
hmm
feels good, but not going for it through employment insurance. Not only is a fucking travesty on its own. Now going through it, but trying to like snake your way through this website while everything's crashing, it's ridiculous. So, according to Davis, who heard this from someone else, apparently the government might just say, okay, all of you guys that are applying for EI, we get it. You guys can stop doing that. We'll just give you a certain amount of money for the
Yeah.
month, and then that's that. Because you're not going out. You can't really go out drinking because I think most of the alcohol vendors are closed down.
Yeah, I know bars are closed. I think you can still go to like liquor stores though.
I don't.
Well, I don't know if you still can. I know that the like first week of lockdown, like it was still open or whatever.
Yeah, I
But
saw. Yeah, I saw a report that was saying like liquor stores are closing down, which really sucks because you have all of that inventory, just like
because they're non-essential.
they're they're non-essential. But it's like I can just see it being like, okay, why not close down the shop after you sell everything? Then you're not wasting power on fridges to keep
hmm
some alcohol cooled off, and you sell all of your you sell everything anyway, so you make the profit.
Do you know what's annoying about Alberta?
Marketing.
Is
This is why I'm in Bachelor of Commerce. I can make the money out of it. No, sorry, continue.
no, is that the law is like because I'm gonna use this so Eastern so like Quebec because I lived there before.
Yep.
You can buy soft liquor from the grocery store, so
Hmm.
beer and wine. You can't buy hard like rum or whiskey or vodka. You can't do that, but so you can. So right now, if they're shutting down liquor stores in Quebec or Ontario, whatever,
Yep.
you can still at least go to a grocery store because those are open regardless
Hmm.
across Canada, and you can still pick up your beer and wine.
Hmm.
But here in Alberta, since they're completely separate entities, you have to like if liquor stores are shut down, people are going dry.
They're going dry, and for some people, it will be good for them to go dry. For
Yeah,
some people, not including ourselves, we might go insane without it. But you know, hopefully it.
yeah.
Hopefully they're
I'm
not
I'm
letting all that
used to
alcohol go
being
to
too
waste.
poor to I'm used to being too poor to buy alcohol anyway.
So
So
it.
the little bit that I bought before things shut down, when I run out, I don't think I'm gonna panic too badly. If
No, me neither. Like I just drank the last little bit of alcohol in my fridge, and all that was just a bottle of soju I've been holding on since like last summer. So
uh,
it I like it lost a lot of its alcoholic taste. It's like a strawberry based rice wine. That's what the soju was. So it's strawberry flavored. So all I tasted was like the strawberry for the most part, and then like the alcohol kick at the end. Didn't go bad. It's not like it was rotten.
mm,
Can alcohol even rot? That doesn't no. No, it can't. It can't go bad, can it?
I don't think so.
Exactly. So
Well,
you gave me that weird
yeah, no,
look.
I don't think so because you can have you can have like wine sitting for
Yeah,
like
exactly.
years.
Like like it ferments. Yeah, wine ferments. Yep. Yep. We're not idiots. We're very smart. Anyways, so that's all we really care to talk about COVID. Like we've mostly just been staying inside. I haven't the only time I went outside was to go check the mail, and I saw a
hmm
person there and I'm just like I'm just going to wait on this side of the street until they're gone. But luckily she left as soon as I was walking down. So, listen, man, it was to get the magic cards that I ordered online. I got them in
Oh,
through
they
the
did show up.
yeah, they did show up, and it's been I we tried our first round at playing Magic online through like Facebook Messenger video chat.
hmm
It was fun. It was not nearly as good as being there in person because a lot of the time,
Obviously.
yeah, but it still works. It's still fun. We're trying to convince my friend to get Discord. He hates Discord for no reason whatsoever. He's like, I just don't want it. I don't want to be invited to everyone's random shit chats. It's like you know, you can just decline those invites.
That was totally me when you first told me about Discord too, and I'm like, no, fuck this, get out of here.
Yeah,
But
but
I literally only use Discord for this.
exactly this and this only. So yeah, we can. Yeah,
But
hopefully we can convince him of that. But
yeah,
that's how I've been passing
I
the
don't know.
time.
You've been trying to convince me to play Magic too, but
Hmm.
not obviously not. We're talking about different things, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's one day
I'm not. I don't.
I'll get him to play Magic. I'll have 4 decks by the time we're out of this probably. I have a deck. Do you want to? Okay, guess how much this deck that I want to make costs.
$145.
No. Guess up.
I don't know. I was completely off with the numbers last week.
Yeah,
So,
go a little bit higher. Go. Okay, maybe a lot higher.
237.95.
Higher.
523.
$514.59. So you got it the third time. I'll give you that. So yeah, that's how much this magic deck costs. It's an expensive as fuck deck. I haven't spent it yet. I haven't spent it yet.
Almost what?
Almost $500 on it. Yeah. But the great thing about it is when it's done, because I take such good care of my cards, I can just resell them.
Yeah, but will you? Will you though?
Probably not.
You like collecting a lot of things. You have a lot of like
Collectibles.
collectibles and knickknacks and
exactly.
and everything.
Like these guys, like the pop figures. Yeah, like that's phasing out
knowing
right now 'cause
you,
it's green. Lol.
Knowing you, even when you stop playing it, if you ever do stop playing it, you'll still you'll have the cards, and just for nostalgia, you'll be like when you're like 40 and you'll have like the binder and look through and be like, oh, like
yeah,
knowing
exactly.
you're definitely gonna keep the cards.
Exactly, and they'll only appreciate in value. It's like the dude who sold his 4 Blue Eyes White Dragons that were mint condition, like never touched before, for 30 grand. So
holy shit.
Yeah, that's 4 cards. So like some of these cards can cost up to $30, $50, something like that. So imagine taking that, but just giving it time. It'll just appreciate over value. And then instead of selling it for $50, I'll sell it for $100. But I'm not going to sell them, probably. You're probably right. I'm not going to sell them because it's too good to sell.
That's who you are. You don't sell your nostalgic
exactly. I don't sell
items.
Dude, you don't sell Lego. Lego's a toy you don't sell because
that'd be so
forever.
dirty.
Lego?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy used Lego. That'd be so dirty.
What do you mean so dirty? No, my God. Like,
yeah,
if it was used by children, maybe.
But even if as adults, your hands are so dirty. That's so gross.
It's just clean it off, dude.
I'm not.
Just wash
I'm not
it.
even a germaphobe, and that's
you just wash it, dude. It's just plastic. I mean, I guess in this time you wouldn't want someone to hand you a bunch of Lego and just be like, yeah.
Yeah, I would rather spend the little bit extra money and buy it like fresh for Lego.
Fair. Like the newer sets are better, but you know, but I would never sell my Lego anyways because it's a toy that I can just give to my kids.
Yeah.
And it's just like the Legos bricks that were printed in like the 1960s will work with the Lego bricks that are made today. So
I was just gonna say that I learned that on the Toys That Made Us docuseries
there
on
you
Netflix.
Go. See, exactly. It's super duper good. All right. So yeah, that's as much COVID as we want to talk about. Other than that, we're just staying healthy, trying to stay away from going outside.
Yeah, I'm staying kind of busy. I created a little challenge for myself. Check my Instagram.
Yeah, there you go. DS underscore. Wait, what is it? DS underscore.
No, it's DS photo underscore video.
There you go. That's what it is. You gotta put the full link down there. But anyways.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yeah, so I created a little challenge for myself to kind of keep myself entertained, busy, creative, whatever you want to say, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
A photo of the day. So I'm trying to. The most difficult one you saw was my camera, since neither my phone nor my camera actually shoots like fast frame rates or anything like that. I did slow motion photos.
Yeah.
So how I did it was so long, so difficult, but it was I don't know, it was still fun. I set up the C100.
Yeah.
Set it to 60 frames a second, and then just recorded myself dropping my ring into a glass a couple times. And then imported that into Premiere. Found a few of the scenes that actually would work out. Then brought it down to 10% slow motion. So it went from a clip this big to a clip like, there we go. I tried to make it so you can still see it. Like super long.
Yeah.
I just went like frame by frame and found the best like images and then exported them. I had 273 images to choose from because I exported all those little images.
Yeah.
So it took me a while, brought it down to about 50, then brought it down to 10, then posted the 3 best after I color corrected them. And
Mhm.
yeah, unfortunately, it sucked that it was JPEG instead of RAW,
Mhm.
so I couldn't color correct it as well as I wanted to. But
Mhm.
I think those ones still turned out well.
Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, go check out his Instagram. They are really good pictures, though, I will say. And
Yeah.
they're gonna get even better and better as time goes on. And then by the
Hmm.
time we're out of this, you'll be like, bam, you'll be Instagram famous, dude.
Yeah. Okay. I have like 50 followers on Instagram or
And
something
it
like that
can
right now.
only go up, dude, unless you delete your thing, and then it goes way down. But yeah, let's talk about video games, shall we? So one thing that really fucking pissed me off today. Well, it wasn't today. It
When
was a
does
while ago.
something not piss you off?
Hey,
Especially
I have positive moments. It's I have
EA.
it's not EA. It's actually Xbox. So Xbox, I've been complaining about this for a few weeks. Their online service has been such shit recently, like really,
Hmm.
really, really bad. And to put even more icing on the cake, because they still haven't fixed it. They still haven't fixed most of their problems. It still has lag and connectivity issues and blah blah blah. So they revealed their games with gold. So games with gold is free video games you get to keep
Hmm.
as long as you're a gold member. One of them being EA's Anthem. And I was actually excited for this. Like, cool, I get to play it for free. Nothing goes to EA. I can just play it and try it out for myself. And then they took it
Hmm.
off. They took it away. They replaced it with Project Cars 2. And I'm like, it's either that one or Knights of Pen and Paper bundle. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where's my fucking Anthem? Cox, I wanted to play that game. Like, I have a few friends who own the Game Pass and own, like, Xbox Gold. So it's like we could all download it, go up as a squad of 4, get our javelins, which are the mech suits, and just go wreak havoc and have fun. Because apparently it is
Hmm.
getting better and better, and I want to see if it is getting better. And the best part is we wouldn't be buying the game, we'd be playing it for free.
Hmm.
So EA doesn't get shit! Except if I started streaming it. But I wouldn't stream it, because I don't want to stream an EA game again. Unless it's like
Hmm.
an old NHL game. But yeah, that pissed me off. Fuck you, Xbox. Why you gotta take away good game? They do this all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure at some point they'll probably be like, "Hey, you could have the Halo Master Chief Collection for free," and then they'll take it away and say, "Psych, here's EA Shitter 5000." That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna
EA
do it.
Shitter
The
5000.
newest game. It's gonna be literally the controller is gonna be a fucking card reader, like a credit card reader. That's what it's gonna be. To beat the
Yeah.
game, insert your credit card number, the 3 digits on the back, and the expiration month and year. And of course, people are gonna play that shit because they're morons. All right, that's all I wanted to rant about Xbox. As much as I love them, come on, dude, that's a piss off. Why you gotta promise something and then take it
Hmm.
away from us? I wouldn't have a problem if it's like most other games that aren't really well known for something better, but this is a triple A game, but you're just putting something even shittier in
They
its place.
it must have been something to do with EA and being like, you can't do that. Like it must have been like the bosses behind the books and
Mhm.
everything being like, well, you said you could do it, but only 4 or 5 days. Now you have to pull it because we need to make the money. Blah
Mhm.
blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
exactly.
Like it.
Goddamn
That's.
money hungry Microsoft. Speaking of money hungry Microsoft, so I'm wanting to start a Minecraft server for my friends and I. So the way that you do it is called realms. So it's just like you can buy a realm, and people from Xbox, uh, Windows, PC, iPads, iPhones, like mobile stuff, Nintendo Switch, you can all play together on the same realm, right? You can play on the same server. Yeah,
Mhm.
why is it that when I want to buy this, there's only two options, which are A, I pay $10 a month and I get a bunch of shit I don't need and I have a limit of 10 members I can play with, or B, I get a limit of 2 members and it's $5 a month. I don't understand. Is there no middle ground where it's like, cool, can I just have 10 people but not get all of the useless shit that I don't need?
Mm.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Like what they're trying to sell us on shit that we don't need. Like I don't need skins or texture packs to play the game. I don't need this Minecraft Realms Plus bullshit. all I need is a realm to play on. And if I want to set up my own server, it takes like 8 trillion IQ and a billion hours to get it settled. And when it is settled, sometimes it doesn't work properly.
Hmm.
Plus, you have to have one person running the server off of their computer while running the game. So,
Oh, yeah. So
yeah,
that's gonna be like super laggy.
super laggy, super annoying. So, yeah. Uh,
Well, why don't you just take the $10 one and just don't use the extra shit?
I
Like,
I just I don't know. It
I
just
know.
seems like a big waste to me because it's like I don't. I'd rather save the $3 and buy like a 6-person Minecraft realm without any skins or texture packs than pay $10 a month and get all of these texture packs and shit that I'm never gonna use ever for any reason whatsoever. That's just my opinion. It
That's
just
how they get
That's how
ya.
they get you. Yep. And I sent a Twitter question to their support to see what I can do. But we'll see how that goes. Anyways,
It's Twitter.
it's Twitter.
That's it. It's a way of reaching out, but not that often you actually get replies.
Mhm. Exactly. So anyways, let's move on to something we're both excited about. Not Minecraft. Sorry. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is coming out. I don't know
Of
when it's
course.
coming out. Um, I think it should say somewhere later on. But anyways, yeah, it's coming out, and it's only the campaign, nothing else. There's no multiplayer. There's no Spec Ops.
Well, they already put Rust, which was from MW2,
Yep,
in this version of COD currently.
yep,
I think that's the only map that's from. But I have a feeling what they might do. So if they do that at campaign only, hopefully it will be only like $40 instead of 80.
mhm,
You know, because I and like there already are some of the guns from MW2 in this version of Call of Duty, like this Modern Warfare right now, anyway as well.
mhm,
So I think what they'll probably do is just continue updating the Modern Warfare maps and just bring in them because they brought in originally the original
mhm.
COD 4, the original like Crash and some they
Yeah,
already brought in some of those maps so for online. So I'm feeling that's what they might do is just but maybe make these ones actually paid for,
yeah.
like unlike every other map that's come out so far.
Like that's
That's
DLC.
my guess. And Spec Ops wasn't super popular. That was basically just Infinity Ward's version of zombies without zombies. So,
I'd have to disagree with you on the Spec Ops. Everyone loved the Spec Ops from what I
huh.
remember. I loved Spec Ops. I just 100% it with a buddy of mine and going through it again, it was a lot of fun, but
Hmm.
it is really annoying because it's like, yeah, you get tapped once and you die. So playing it on solo is like a death sentence. So you have to play
Hmm.
multiplayer. But uh yeah, I think this is a good move if they are not selling it for $80 because let's face it, it's just a texture upgrade, a sound upgrade, like
Hmm.
it's just a visual and an audio upgrade on a newer generation of consoles. And if you sell it for $80, you're fucking lying to everyone to saying that
Hmm.
that it's worth $80 because the campaign, even if it is super good, because I love the Modern Warfare 2 campaign.
Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah.
story. It's got great missions and all this stuff. If Infinity Ward decide that this is worth $80, then they're lying to you and they're lying to themselves because it's not worth
Yeah.
$80. It's not worth 60. It's worth 40 at best for a single player
Hmm.
campaign that lasts 15 hours on veteran like max, and then it will take like an extra 10 hours to get all the achievements in that game, and then after that there's like no replayability.
Hmm.
And then if all the multiplayer is going to Modern Warfare, then what's the point of people buying this? Because a lot of people buy Call of Duties for multiplayer with campaign and Spec Ops being the bonuses,
Hmm.
right? So it's gonna
Yeah.
really split the fan base here of where, yeah, I buy Call of Duty for campaign or I buy Call of Duty for multiplayer. But if you buy Modern Warfare, you're not missing out on the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, and you're
Yeah.
not having to rebuy it, but you are missing out on the story. So is the story worth $40 to you? That's for you to decide. So I think it's a really
Yeah.
smart move. as long as they keep the price reasonable. If it's 40,
Exactly.
if it's $20, that's insane, but I can see why. If it's $40, I think that's a perfect price point. If it's
Hmm.
60, it's a bit much, and I would expect a little bit more. If they included Spec Ops, then I would say maybe it's worth 60. If it's $80, then they're out of their mind. They're
Hmm.
just money hungry. But considering it is Activision, I can see them being like, "Hey, here's $80 for a campaign, and if you buy it, you get one skin to use in multiplayer and or multiplayer and Warzone in Modern Warfare," which is what they're doing right now. It's like
Hmm.
if you download or pre-purchase Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, you get
Yeah.
a bundle for Warzone and
And
for Modern Warfare.
as I've said prior, I'm a person personally, I don't really care about my skin, what my character looks like. It doesn't
Hmm.
change anything for gameplay or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like at most, I the only thing I ever do is change the skin on my gun because that's just for me personally because I actually can see that
Hmm.
and like the little charms or stickers or whatever
Yeah.
that
I
whatever
agree.
like I just spent a couple days using my M14, I think it is. It's single rifle.
Yep. The EBR.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, um with no attachments to unlock the skin. Like I was
Yeah.
actually that's the first time in a long time that I was actually trying to get
Hmm.
something. Normally, I just play the game and I get it if I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
so like yeah, exactly. If they put this game out, because I do remember uh MW2 being one of the best Call of Duty games, like
Hmm.
especially in the Modern Warfare era.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I really liked it. It was definitely really fun when it came out originally.
Hmm.
So yeah, maybe I but because of how popular this version of COD is, like this current Modern Warfare, and unless especially if they do just download the maps, I think I
Hmm.
probably wouldn't spend the money on it unless it was like 20, like yeah, $20. Like maybe I would go and replay it, right?
Yeah.
But
Exactly. There's.
yeah.
I don't. I hope they. I think that's what their plan is. This is just to update Modern Warfare with all the new maps and guns and stuff like that. So I would hope with Modern Warfare, I hope they bring in the guns from Modern Warfare 2 that made it awesome, like the AA-12 shotgun, the intervention sniper rifle, the
Hmm.
like they have some of the classics like the Scar and the M4 and stuff like
The
that.
Scar, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, the
uh,
M4's been in every version though.
yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah,
So
the Scar was like super OP.
yeah, exactly.
But like
Dude,
yeah.
the what was it? There's the Thumper, the grenade launcher,
Oh yeah.
the AA-12 or not? No, is it the AA-12 or something like that? There's a rocket launcher, the dual wielding shotguns. I can't remember
Yeah,
what they're called.
the Model 1887s.
Yeah, there you go. The,
Yeah.
yeah, that
So the thing is that's gonna because though they would if they did that they would have to bring them down because already right now I don't know what's called but already the double barrel shotgun uh that's in Modern Warfare right now is
hmm
already pretty OP.
like the
And
Olympia thing. Yeah.
yeah, and the 1887s were super OP. Like you could go across the map shotgun kills with those things, especially dual wielding.
hmm
So if they bring them in, hopefully they bring the power down
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. I
But
just want an
yeah, exactly.
intervention, man.
I think that would basically be the best thing is just to include like, especially they need to bring like Terminal. Terminal was the like best map from MW2.
hmm Yeah,
Like
exactly.
so if they do the same thing that they've been doing but bringing in a few maps from the
hmm
previous games,
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
we'll see. So our hope still relies in Activision, unfortunately, because Call of Duty because Call of Duty is owned by Activision, and Activision has been known to fuck up the series with a lot of microtransactions. Black Ops 4 being the biggest example, Black Ops 3 being
Mhm.
a pretty big example, stuff like that. So let's hope that they don't fuck this one up because Modern Warfare, from what I've heard and what I've seen so far, like Warzone, is not pay to win. There's like you have to buy the skins, but there is a battle pass and stuff like that, so you can make your money back. And so you pay once, and if you make it to the top level of battle pass, you get the season 2 battle pass, and so on and so forth. As long as you keep playing, which I think is really cool. You pay well, you shouldn't even have to pay once. If you even make it to there without the use of XP boosts or anything, you should be able to get the second battle pass for free, like entirely, and the first one.
Yeah, I know I got the first one for free because it showed up automatically on my page.
Yeah,
But this,
but there's a
but the
lot that's like
second,
locked in it, right? So it's like every
yeah,
5 levels. Yeah, like I'm
yeah,
hoping.
you have to unlock a lot.
Yeah, exactly, right.
But
So, yeah.
yeah, but again, that's me. I'm such a casual gamer. Like, even like Call of Duty being basically the only game that I do play, and it's still very on. It's not a big deal, too big of a deal for me. So
Mhm.
like, for me personally, yeah, dope. It'd be fun, but
Mhm.
I still see the hype of why people would want to play it.
Yep, exactly. Speaking of wanting to play, because we could go into detail with the COVID situations, like, oh yeah, gamers and games are going up, and people are getting free video games from everywhere. One big question was how are mobile games like Pokemon Go going to be affected by COVID-19 because nobody's allowed outside anymore. Well, they're
Hmm.
allowed outside, but they shouldn't be outside. So
Hmm.
one of the things that Niantic is doing is supporting actually being at home and being healthy. So like if you're on a treadmill or something like that, or you're on a bike or you're just walking around your house, the a feature called Adventure Sync, which off when you're not even playing the game will track your footsteps, like your sorry, your steps, and it'll count towards your egg hatching in Pokemon.
Hmm.
So there's that. So they're gonna make it so you can track indoor steps as you do things like run on a treadmill, clean your house, or make any other indoor movements and activities. So you can still work towards getting those eggs and stuff like that. So you can also do things like raid battles. So it's like a World of Warcraft raid, but with Pokemon. So it's even cooler.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, it's just there. It's just to make sure that the Niantic can survive during this pandemic and stuff like that, which I think is really awesome that they're actually taking a step forward with it. That it's not just like you know, yeah, we have this game, but we're not gonna do anything about it. Fuck this,
Hmm.
right? So let's hope it gets better, and let's hope this is actually keeps Niantic in the game, and hopefully mobile gamers that were reliant to going outside can actually still keep playing their favorite game. Because if this happened when Pokemon Go first came out, I would be the saddest kid on the planet. Because I was riding my bike like 12 hours a day playing Pokemon Go. Like I was just
Hmm.
out and about the whole time, right? So,
Yeah, I saw this tweet the other day. It was guy was saying this is literally the complete opposite of the year that Pokemon Go came out.
yep.
Because when Pokemon Go came out, everyone was outside, huge crowds of people, everyone trying to capture the same Pokemon, battle, do whatever.
Mhm.
And now everyone, it's literally the complete opposite, where everyone's just stuck inside and like it's empty.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that's a good way of still being able to battle. Like the raids idea, I would be more personal. I would more do something like that with Pokemon than with World of Warcraft or anything like that. Anyway, I think it'd be
Yeah.
more fun.
Yeah. The
Um,
I it's a lot more simplistic. It's not like you have 80 billion keys on your keyboard to fucking click. It's just
mhm.
you click your Pokemon, you battle, and you swap out when you need to, you dodge when you need to, and then you capture the rare Pokemon at the end. So yeah, those are just a few of the stories that we came across. There's honestly been not much that's been oversaid and done. It's like this company's giving out free games. This company's giving out free games.
Yeah,
Um, the one
or
thing,
the live concerts. Did you hear about those?
or are they doing them on? Yeah, they're doing them on Twitch, right? Or
I don't know what it is, but I know, yeah, a couple artists are recording or sitting at home, like playing, doing whatever, doing like a live concert from home. So
mhm.
I don't know what streaming service it's on, but
Yeah, I would assume it's on like Twitch or YouTube or something, one of those big ones, because there are a lot
mhm,
of them out there that aren't good enough to handle something like that. So
mhm.
I can imagine it being on Twitch. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah. So there
Uh,
was that, like, and I saw also apparently, um, I didn't go into it because that would have been, but there's Henry Cavill was reading The Witcher live on stream.
yeah. Oh yeah, I think I did see that.
Apparently,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would have been
Again, I
pretty
didn't
fun.
click into it, but I saw it on my feed. Some like,
Next time he starts reading, I'll have to join in. Because
Yeah.
that's what a lot of teachers are doing now. It's because they have to read to their kids, right? So
Hmm.
they record themselves reading and have the kid follow along and stuff like that, which is super awesome and super cool. And teachers are like the most underappreciated people right now, and it kind of pisses me off because it's like teachers are doing everything right now to give your kids the tools to succeed, and they have to still work during this while you're unfortunately at home, probably laid off. So you can kind of relax, but they're hard at work trying to help your kids out still. So shout out to teachers.
Imagine, yeah, and healthcare workers
Right.
and just
Yeah,
everyone that's still,
out there
working right
working,
now.
military personnel, all that stuff.
Yeah. I was just thinking, imagine if this happened during like the 90s or earlier, right? When there was no internet, no video streaming, no communication
Yeah,
online. Like
exactly
if
right.
people stuck at home, you couldn't do anything. You would have to like buy a book in the mail, like
Mhm. Yeah. You'd have to
you'd
order from a
you
magazine, send it in with the mail. The mail would be picked
yeah.
up. It would take like 3 weeks or whatever to get the book. Meanwhile, with Amazon Prime, it's like I bought it,
Well, yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like, and I had a conversation about this with my friend, and we were like, imagine how bored we would be in like the 1920s if this happened. No TV, no video games, nothing. Like, what would you literally do? You'd have playing cards, maybe a board game or two, and that's about it. Other
Do
than
you
that,
know
you're
what
just
this
sitting there bored.
made me think of?
What's up?
People that are in prison. Like it
Oh.
like literally they don't have they have I don't know, an hour of TV time a day, and then like a couple hours outside,
Mhm.
but most of the time you're inside in your cell or in the common area or whatever.
Yeah.
So like they've been living this like bored like at home, quote unquote,
Yeah.
life for however long prisoner's sentence may be.
Mhm.
So it's like, that just makes another reason to not want to commit a crime.
Yep. Exactly. Right. So,
Just the boredom alone.
just the boredom alone. Yeah. Well, with everyone, it's just like I know there were a ton of memes that were people being like, "Yeah, if I'm just gonna go to prison so I get my gym schedule back on track, and then in 3 months I'll just be ripped and I'll come back out." Like people joking about that stuff. So, but that's true. If you're
Mm-hmm.
in prison, there's literally nothing else to do besides work out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so hats off to people that are keeping entertained, and a lot of people are
Yeah.
doing that now because like a lot of people are stuck in their house. So
Yep.
what else is there to
I've been
do?
working out more.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Davis has been hitting the weights. I'm getting into a routine right now where I do it right before bed, so I'm even more tired and I get even better sleep. So doing that, then I'm trying to learn Japanese as well with Duolingo because it's like 5 minutes a day. I got that time, and then
Yeah.
the rest of the time is spent like playing video games and talking to other people and stuff like that, and just trying to keep myself entertained.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll get back into streaming at some point, but I just have not hit the right balance to get back into streaming because it's really hard to kind of like stream when it's like my life is so random right now. I'd like to have it set. So
Mm-hmm.
and like I just
Especially when there's, like you were just saying, like there's so much internet activity right now. So
mhm
like I don't know how bad it's happening in Canada because it hasn't been affecting me personally of like lag of Netflix or whatever.
mhm
I noticed Disney Plus was lagging a little bit the other day.
yeah
I was watching a movie and it was going through, and then like half an hour or so it would play, and like the audio would continue playing, and then it had play back like 30 seconds prior. So
mhm
Disney Plus was taking a bit of a hit from lag.
mhm
Um, I heard that, yeah, like Netflix is apparently lagging for some people too, because like there's so many people just at home doing nothing, right?
mhm exactly right. So we'll have like and everyone blames gamers, and we already showed the statistics the other day. It's not gamers' fault that everyone is lagging. It's the exact opposite. We are doing fine. It's everyone else that's using streaming sites that are streaming the same movie to 8 billion places that's the problem.
Hmm.
Fuck you guys. Bunch
Go
of
watch
bit.
Tiger King.
Go watch Tiger King. Buy DVDs. Buy a
You
physical media.
can still do that via Netflix too. You can or rent DVDs via Netflix
There,
still,
there you go.
apparently.
Yeah. So Yeah, that's basically it. And I have one recommendation for anyone that's watching Netflix right now that hasn't watched this at all. All 6 seasons of Community just got released on Netflix, so I'm super excited to hop into season 6 because I haven't watched it yet. It says I
I
haven't watched any of them, but I know that's
that
a lie.
that's a prime example of a show that majorly went like downhill in production quality. Like
Really?
that was like I remember hating so many of the episodes. Like there's an episode that's like a Christmas episode that's like inside Abed's head, and it's like the animation of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like that,
Uh,
and it's like that style. Or there's like a claymation one, and there's like one that are like puppets and stuff like that. It's
mhm.
I hate it when shows are like, you can tell that shows are running out of ideas and when they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like that's definitely a show that like it was good the first 3 seasons. Four was like season 1 through 4 was definitely like its peak, and then four definitely start declining hardcore.
Yeah, I feel
Like
like that's the same with shows like Family Guy. At this point, it's just like you're just sifting through the same shit over and over again, and it's like maybe one pivotal point in each season, someone will die or something, and it's like, oh, this actually continues on. Like, oh, this character died. Like they were such bitches. They brought back Brian after everyone was like, no, he died. What the hell? Why did they kill him? And then they were like, haha, just kidding. We we know you guys like Brian, so we're gonna keep him. It's like,
apparently, yeah, I heard that apparently that was the plan from the beginning. They were never gonna leave him killed off
yeah,
because they apparently tied in like the cutaway in the first like 2 episodes of Stewie buying his present in the future,
hmm,
and that was apparently the plan. I don't know. I This is what that
it's
was,
just
what
like eight
season, like,
layers deep of shit that we're
yeah.
not. And it's like it's not even that good to invest in. Like I like to watch Family Guy. I know my brother does as well. It's like Family Guy's fun to watch, but it's not something that you should get into watching. It's like if you have nothing to watch, I'd even watch it like on the side while I'm playing like a competitive game, like League of Legends or
Hmm.
something. It's not something that I sit down and just like, guys, new season of Family Guy, new season of Family Guy, like, right?
Yeah,
It,
especially
yeah,
nowadays.
exactly. It just doesn't make any sense. So
They're they've changed their style. Like they break the fourth wall. They're so self-aware. They just, you can tell that Seth and his team just stopped caring,
kind
or
of,
like,
yeah.
well, not necessarily stopped caring, but they
Stop
like, obviously, because
trying.
they've had to change with the times of 90s to 2010s to 2020s,
Hmm.
and it's changed throughout to reflect on personalities and how civilization has changed over those years.
Yeah,
But like it's
it's
you know,
bad. It's
I'm not one to say that it's not as good as the first season,
yeah.
but like there are some episodes that are still really good, but they're just so different.
Hmm. Yeah. I I don't know. I don't know if they were ever when they come out with a new season, I'll definitely watch it. I don't know if they have yet or not. It's just
Yeah,
not nearly
they're
as
currently on a
good.
new season.
Pardon?
They're currently on a new season.
Are they?
Like, yeah.
There's like season 17, but I already watched that.
Mm.
So, yeah. We'll have to see. But yeah, this has been like a much shorter episode of the M3 podcast where I've only been going for like 45 minutes. So, yeah, this just explains how much is going on in the world. I know the Olympics got
Yeah,
pushed back a year. So, that's something that's like pretty expected. They can't really have the Olympics with all of this
yeah,
going on.
exactly. There isn't really, people.
Mhm. Exactly, right?
Um, I just, I'm just curious. Oh, whatever. It's not that big of important. I was just curious as to what season Family Guy was on, but
Sits on
oh well.
oh, like on Netflix it's on season 17. Other than that, I have no
Yeah,
clue.
but there is a current season airing too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I was trying to think. I'm like,
Just trying to think of
yeah.
something.
Because we're trying to make it not just all about COVID-19, because like
Yeah.
that's what everyone's talking about. So,
Yeah. And
and but
we
also because of COVID-19, you know, there isn't new news story. We all know that things got shut down, everything's closed. There are no,
yeah.
like, there's nothing from E3, like that's the type of stuff we normally talk about. But
Hmm.
what are we gonna do? Talk about TV shows we watched and
Yeah,
like games we played?
exactly, right? And for me, it's just going to be the exact same four every single time. It's going to be like
Hmm.
League, Magic, Call of Duty, and Apex. That's the only four that I really care to play at this point. So, and Ori. And I finished Ori and the Will of the Wisp. That was a good game. But I think I already talked about that already. It was really good. But I think that's going to do it for us here on the M3 podcast. Make sure you subscribe on whatever you listen or watch it on. We thank you guys so much for listening, and make sure to check all of the links and our social media down in the descriptions. And yeah, we will see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.
Stay safe and wash your hands.
There you go. Stay safe. Peace, guys. Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be in the description.